part 3 of the banking application demo. Let's look at the deployment. The database is deployed to MongoDB Atlas Cloud. The entire application has been deployed and hosted in Heroku Cloud Server. It uses the environment variable to access the MongoDB server. Any push from local repository will automatically trigger the deployment through Heroku, CLI, and Git, and it will also trigger the build of the newly deployed code. The browser accesses the application hosted in Heroku Cloud by using the app URL, and then password authentication and Google authentication has been set up in Firebase. Docker was not used for deployment. The code is deployed directly to Heroku Cloud. The challenges that I experienced are there were some access issues. The application was not able to access MongoDB and Firebase. After going through documentation, realized that the domain has to be authorized in Firebase and IP address has to be allowed in MongoDB for the application to access them. Once I provided the specific access in respective systems, the application started working fine. Additional features. The additional features that were built are for API access restriction. All user create and login functions uses cookie to authenticate. This would ensure that user cannot be created directly within the application without a respective user in Firebase. Once logged in, a bearer access token is created for all users within the application using the JSON Web Token middleware. All other APIs use this bearer token to authenticate and authorize access. This ensures that anonymous users do not have access to sensitive data, and members can only update their own member data. There are two admin pages, all data and manage user. In the manage user page, member's user role can be updated to admin or member. Only admin users have access to this page. The challenges that I had in this while implementing these functionalities are with the Google Auth provider flow. There were some code version issues due to which my code was not working properly. And then I used Google Firebase documentation to update the code version, and then it started working. That's how that challenge was rectified. Let's look at the application demo. All the front-end validations have been added. For example, if you miss a field, it will throw an error. Once the create account is successful, the user is set in the context and it's brought over across the other pages. For example, if I deposit an amount, my final balance is updated and it's brought over to the withdrawal page as well. And if I withdraw an amount, my final balance is updated and brought over to other pages as well. This is the regular member flow. Let's look at the admin user flow and the login flow as well. Once again, once the user is updated, it's set up here, and the admin user can view the auth type and user role of all the user. By using this, the admin user can change the user role of a member. So I'm going to change the user role of the Batman user. As you can see, I've successfully updated the user role of Batman user to admin. Let's also quickly look at the Google login flow. Since I'm already logged into Google account, the application has authenticated my Google user ID and I have access, and my information is unique to my user ID. So far, we've looked at create user flow, login flow, Google login flow, member pages like deposit and withdraw, and admin pages like all data and manage member role. The other functionalities, you can go through this page like logout and other features. Reflection. If I started the project today, I would still maintain the same code structure because the application layers are very distinct. Like DAL is separated from the API logic, which is separated from the front-end logic. However, I would have deployed directly to Heroku instead of trying to use Firebase function. Firebase function required a lot of code refactoring, so I ended up not doing that. Also, I would have had a more animated UI design. However, I focused more on functionality and UX design and created a simple UI interface as this is a banking application. Thank you for participating in this demo. Bye.